Hello, this is Endless Larathe and Diacom with VGMechanica.com. Let's play some Final Fantasy XIV. So it is
belated Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas again in the game world, just like last year. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for over a year now.
But I got a celebration suit.
Yeah, we're showing off. We're gonna take a break. I mean, I know we've done some big gaps. We're going to take a break after that one, and he's showing off. That was his original outfit he was wearing there, or close to it, with his helmet. And now this is this year's Christmas outfit. Let's get a closer look at this weird little thing.
Which is great until tell me when to turn around. It's funny, it's cute. Okay, the stitches at the crotch are kind of disturbing, but
they are.
And
okay,
then,
pretty ridiculous.
Turn around.
Then
remember,
you get this.
She's
you
got
ready?
a tail. So she looks like
that
she's just kind of
does not.
A turd just kind of popping out.
Something's hanging on and not quite wanting to leave. What does that thing want? Anyway,
I do admit that it's clever that it looks like that's made for the tail to come out of, whereas most of the clothes that I've seen Mithra or Makoto wear, the tail's just going right through the shirt or whatever. It doesn't look like it's made for it.
but anyway.
So yeah, here's a good example. It's just popping out of her underwear, because she's obviously not wearing her real pants there. Sorry, that's kind of perverted.
Yes. That's kind of us.
So lots changed over the last year. Shoot, where to begin? You now don't have a physical level. We already kind of went over that, but it's still a big change. They've also changed my icons and my powers.
And check out what I got now. What's this? Already.
What you've got is loud music in the background.
I got fire. Sorry.
Yeah, they've added new casting animations, which is pretty cool. Let me see.
And whole new abilities.
There we go. So I got this kind of casting animation here, and now, well, it didn't show the skin, the stone skin go up. That's annoying. Also, there seem to be stances. I haven't quite figured it out completely, but I have a cleric stance. Now, it's misleading because I would think a cleric stance would make you a better healer, but apparently it increases the potency of attack magic, but decreases the potency of healing magic. So, still got to figure the game out.
That does not conform to the D&D world.
Indeed. Also, there are these new icons up here.
Pathfinder.
So they're really, these are your contextual icons. The thing's actually over here most of the time, but you can drag all of your menus now. So I just put it up at the top left. That's where I got some space. But yeah, all your contextual stuff comes up here now, and then you've still got your normal stuff that they had around. Let's pull up my abilities. So they've changed the action bar layout. I don't apparently have a point limit anymore, so you can just put anything you've learned out where you want it. Oh, I can't drag it. If I'm a little rusty, we've been playing the new Star Wars, which we will do videos about, so I'm just used to that. You can't drag the abilities, you actually gotta click them.
They've added a lot of new emotes too, looks like. I mean, you know, that was supposed to be high on the priority list, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, give us emotes and useless events.
You know how I am about that? Meh.
I have a trait called auto refresh now.
You gain MP back.
Yeah. That's just cool. I mean, the traits never really did anything before.
Useful now. That's kind of cool.
Stone Era.
So the first major update... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, they put the combo action in the descriptions of some spells now. Alright, go ahead.
Well, I'm trying. Go ahead. I'm trying to find the. Because it has a little list of what actually is going to happen. First major update, which is 1.2. And earlier.
Yeah, we're in 1.2.
Let's see here.
They're about to make it the game pay to play. I think it's going to be like $12 a month unless you have an 11 subscription. So we're going to take a break, and what we're going to do is we're going to wait for another major patch content release, and then we'll do a series of videos on that. The 2.0 is slated for the end of 2012. It's going to come out with the PS3 release, which it's actually looking pretty cool. It's actually a Final Fantasy. They're basically treating this like a platform for which to launch a new game off of. So it won't really be the same game. You'll even be able to re-roll your character, they said, and change your name.
Well, so what we got here is the major milestones. Late November to early December 2011, patch 1.20, which is what we're on right now, if I'm not mistaken. Class adjustments, abilities and weapon skills, which we've seen. The Malevolent Mogul Primal Battle. An achievement system. About that, I haven't seen that yet in there. Market adjustments and a PC search, which they did. I have played with a little bit. It is better. It's still not great, but it's better. Continuation of Disciple of the Hand recipe adjustments, HQ items and repair adjustments. Just get rid of the freaking repair. Totally.
Yeah,
you don't need it.
It's all the repair is now is there's only one kind of dark matter now instead of the different levels of it, and you have it's one dark matter per category of the item. So if it's like like 11 to 20, it takes 2 dark matter. If it's 20 to 30, it takes 3 dark matter. Plus, it takes a certain dollar amount. The upshot of it is, if you're like me and you don't like dealing with repairing all your stuff, I went my inventory and I hit please repair. Where was that button at? Yeah, there was a repair request, and now there's an icon over my head which basically set up an auto pay for people who repair my stuff for me. So somebody already took up a little bit of it.
Well,
I still got some other stuff that needs repair, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, early February, don't say when, of this 2012, 0.21, the creation of private rooms, inns, etc. Hamlet Defense PvE content. What that is. Job system, 7 new jobs related quests and gear, and personal chocobo gear, and 2 new aids. And that's February. Mid-April 2012, patch 1.22 and subsequent hotfixes. The Garuda Primal Battle, because right now we have a Frit. They're going to add Garuda in April, and the Garland Empire Battle content. So we'll finally get to see what the Garland Nation.
Nice.
July, patch 1.23, the Garland Empire. And maybe Legatus battle. The content surrounding the 12 mythos. So we'll see what that happened. And that's kind of what they have posted right now.
Ooh, another Christmas outfit, I think.
And they're still definitely planning on a PlayStation 3 release. The beta is scheduled as of now to start in 2012. September to October is the begin distribution of PlayStation 3 system beta version.
So yeah, we're 9 months away from the beta of this game for the PS3.
They're talking yep. Beginning of 2013 January is when 3 version is supposed to go on sale as of right now, and 2.0.
You see, they're promising all this stuff because they know the world's going to end December 12th.
I suppose we do have 3 days to realize if we're still going to be here next month. So
yeah, you see, hoping. I see what they're doing.
I don't know.
They're banking on an apocalypse.
They're redesigning the entire zones. Yep. That way they never have to switch to free to play. I mean, they're rebuilding the entire zones, and the concept art looks like, hey, imagine that, Final Fantasy. Imagine that.
Well, yeah, that's what we wanted, though. I mean, that's all we ever wanted. We wanted to play Final Fantasy with our friends. And the only thing that really...
11 we got it, it just needs updated.
Yeah, the only thing we ever got on this that was Final Fantasy was the monsters.
And it's supposed to be smooth gameplay. Oh yeah, new graphics engines, by the way.
Yeah, it's...
I think the graphics engine is fine.
Well, it's not... It doesn't look...
really system hoggy.
Well, I mean, compared to what? I mean, when it was new a year ago, it was system hoggy, but now you play... Well, let's look at Star Wars, and it's...
Dude, Star Wars my old PC can run.
Yeah, and it looks pretty good, though.
But
in all honesty, probably my biggest complaint with Star Wars is it looks kind of shitty.
It looks like WoW, but Star Wars skins.
I was very underwhelmed with the graphics. I mean, it's a good game. That's probably my biggest.
We'll do Star Wars vids. We'll do Star Wars vids. Don't worry. I think. Yeah. What's classes? They're going to add the new classes with the graphics. It's actually going to be more stylized from the concept art they've put forward. So I am looking forward to that. This game, while it's pretty cool and you can customize, pretty neat if you get into the crafting stuff, it's kind of blah in terms of overall. There's something, kill it.
Yep. Well, at least they added some quests finally.
Yeah.
They didn't have that at release. I mean, the only way to get experience was doing those leave quests, and that's been changed. Remember that?
Yeah, that's a philosophy that's come up over the last few years, is defining MMOs in two main contexts. You have the sandbox MMO, which is a little bit of Guild Wars, EVE Online, and you have the theme park MMO, which is Warcraft, Warhammer Online, Rift, Aeon. Those were theme parks. Theme parks are just rich with content. They cost more money to make, but you never don't have anything to do. Star Wars is a prime example. They spent a lot of money making that a theme park. This game, now that I look back... I thought
we weren't talking about that.
This game, now that I look back, didn't quite know what it wanted to do. It added a little bit of content. It didn't really add any sandboxing. I mean, they added the ability to make all these marvelous items, but didn't give you a market, a valid market with which to sell them on. And there's no PvP. There's
want 'em.
So it probably should have been a theme park, but they didn't add enough content, and that was a big problem.
I'll agree. It's just, yeah. I mean, well, they've come a long way. I mean, you gotta. I mean, we do understand. I mean, the guy that got handed this. I mean, it was a complete damn near failure, and they handed it to Yoshi, and he's done quite an amazing job. He really has. It's just in my personal opinion, it's not worth paying my subscription right now. So with the updates, we'll visit it again. It's just
Naoki Yoshida is the new producer. He's been the guy that took over a year ago after the other one.
Yeah, everyone calls him Yoshi P.
Committed seppuku. Probably not, but that would have been amusing.
Oh, jeez, that's pretty harsh.
I'm kidding. He just
like he burned a village and feast on babies. He just failed at the game. Jeez.
No, the idea is he dropped off the face of the planet after Yoshida took over for him. I haven't seen his name pop up on anything.
Oh,
or have you?
I heard he got sent over to Final Fantasy 13 too. Make that everything it can be, like 13 was. So sure he'll do good there. No, actually, I think actually that's where he went. I'm not making that up.
Okay, like I said, he just dropped off the planet, so I was making light of that.
There was a little blurb when Yoshi took over about what happened to the guy, and that was it. I'll have to see if I can find it. And I may be way wrong, but that's what I thought that's what. Maybe they sent him to the mailroom. Who knows? I don't know.
They sent him back to to base coder.
Hi, I'm Bill in accounting.
Then they make him work on the portable versions of their games now. Though actually, Kingdom Hearts 3,
popular too.
Kingdom Hearts 3D is another game that's pushing me to actually get a 3DS.
I'm so Kingdom Hearted out. We still haven't gotten the one that came out.
I haven't, but from what I've seen,
anti-3DS till I brought mine over.
From what I've seen of the
I was pretty anti-3DS, but my God, it's pretty cool.
The Kingdom Hearts 3D is the villain that was in the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 2 is in it, or at least someone that looks extremely like him. And I was like, oh, they're actually pushing the story forward. Well, that's different then.
Kingdom Hearts was awesome with the first one. Then the second one introduced with all the Disney and Squaresoft stuff. And then 2 came along and said, look, there's all this Disney stuff, but we're going to say, look, we're Japanese! And look at all this other crap we're going to throw in here. Everyone has to be dark and so full of angst.
I don't know. I enjoyed 2 a lot.
I really don't think a sequel was necessary in the slightest.
I really enjoyed Part 2. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's bad, but there's a lot of people that loved it, and don't get me wrong, to me, if they were going to make a second one, they didn't need to change the formula. And I say that with everyone I know personally really loves the game, so...
Well, yeah, the mechanics are very
fine-tuned
on it. It just works. Part 1, I had a lot of parts where the game, I just got stuck because the game itself wasn't working right. The terrain wasn't modeled right. Part 2 was just very, very fine-tuned. I enjoyed it. I like a well-put-together game. And, you know, I'm a big Tron fan.
Hey, guys, how about we talk about 14? Quit getting distracted. It's taken a lot of effort to keep us on track.
Indeed. It's part of the reason we've been taking breaks from the game. I mean, good thing.
How many couple of weeks have we tried to get together to do this video, guys?
Yeah, I know.
It's been at least 2 since we've tried.
It's been probably a month at least.
Skyrim came out. Star Wars came out.
Oh God! I didn't see Diacon or Endless for a month, other than work. That was it. What are you guys doing? Playing Skyrim. Shut up. Click. That was it. So, yeah, it was a lot of stuff's been going on.
So yeah, soon.
A lot of snow, man.
Yeah, soon actual Final Fantasy classes are coming into it. Warrior, Dragoon, things like that. So that'll be nice.
I thought I saw Dark Knight concept art too. So hopefully.
Yeah, well, 1.21 is adding.
For friggin' Summoner.
Yeah, 1.21 is adding advanced classes, so it won't change your base class, but it'll allow you to get the abilities of an advanced class put onto your tree, which will be nice. Does that person have guns?
If we're getting Dark Knights, you know we're gonna get Soul Sushi also.
Never mind. Okay.
Gonna have to, cause they can't hit for shit. Yeah, we'll see about that. Like I said, I'll keep trying it. And I'm hoping it lives up to what I want. And at this point, honestly, if I had to actually sit down and ask, what do I want from a Final Fantasy MMO? I'm not sure as I could answer that anymore. I was so let down by this, and the developers being so confused themselves that I think they kind of passed its way on to me, is where I don't even know what the hell I want anymore.
They gave it to the wrong team. We've said that many times. Everyone fucks up. This was one of their biggest fuck-ups.
This is a good lesson for the MMO industry. What happened with this game? I really do hope they pull it out, and I really hope the final iteration is a successful, fun game to play. But what happened a year ago in September when this game was released is a lesson for other companies to know that even if you have a terrific IP, even if every variable is in your favor, you still need to make a good game, or people are not going to pay to play it.
But a couple of them will be stupid enough to buy the special edition.
Yeah, James.
And you, dumbass.
That's where their onion hats come from.
Well, I had mine on me, and I figured, hey, since this may be the last video for a while anyway, at least till the next, kind of be full circle to be running around wearing it too. So, but I want it to succeed, and if it's good, I'll play it. If it's good, I will play it. But for right now,
everybody wants it to be good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's become a lot better. It's still not what I would call good, or at least good enough to pay.
You got to ask yourself, if the game as it is now is what was released a year ago, would it still have been received as badly? I still don't think it would have succeeded in its current form. I don't think they've hit that threshold of making the game into something that would have been successful on release.
I just can't wait to look forward to see what the marketing is going to be like when they just release it for the PlayStation 3. Are they going to say 14? Are they going to change the name? My bet they're going to change the name, or they'll give it a subtitle.
Yeah, I bet they will too.
14, The Rebirth, or something like that.
They're gonna make some big to do over that. This is a changed game. They might even just put Final Fantasy 14-2 or something to make people really know that this is a different game. What comes out when 2.0.
If I see a trailer with Charlie's Angels music and Mithra's jumping all over the place and Taru's pointing guns at stuff, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, this is SquareSoft. They're usually like a year or two behind on some of their stuff, so it's gonna be like dubstep in a year. So everyone else is sick of dubstep, but they're gonna be like whoop 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 whoop.
Shouldn't it be caramel dancing then?
I meant like music styles, not. I mean, the Kingdom Hearts theme song was awesome, but that was kind of J-pop. That was already getting a little old at the time.
Dude, X2 or 10-2 was Charlie's Angels, blatant ripoff.
Well, yeah, 10-2 was a girl power
scary
game.
As hell,
so that was kind of the premise of it. Was all girl power. Thematic.
But anyway, as far as 14, hope to see you all. And we'll definitely see you in other games for sure. But for right now, gonna have to do this. Bye. And John's looking at a tree.
He's painting
painting
miniatures.
Orcs. We discussed this.
He's hardly paying attention.
I can hear you. I'm contributing. We haven't moved.
Because I keep looking up every now and then.
Let's give one last run through the city of
Look,
Ul'dah.
I'm moving, you see?
Let's give one last run through the city of
Ul'dah.
And then,
Alright.
welcome to the winter wonderland of Ul'dah. In the desert. Never mind.
I do really like the, I really do like the design of the city, though. I mean, look around and look up, it's actually pretty cool. The alleyways were made really big, because I bet the developers imagined just, hundreds of people doing this.
Yeah, the server merger is going to happen with 1.21. At least that's what they say, which on the servers that are really low population.
That's pretty sad that they're already contemplating server merger.
Well, it's all about.
It probably should have happened a while ago.
Yeah, it's all about server population. They want 2,000 to 5,000 people on a server, and right now they've got like 1/10 of that. Same thing with the NPCs not loading. That's never.
SEA all does not work.
And I know there's more Christmas decorations, but they spawn like the NPCs do, so they're a little slow. Oh, I've hit a dead end. Yeah, see that one.
126.
Remember last year? Didn't ringing this bell do something?
Yeah, and there's no, but it was over by the crystal.
Gotcha.
And last year you couldn't walk through them.
That's true. Yeah, they're actually solid objects.
I kind of liked that though. I mean, I don't like being able to walk through you or another player. It kind of it breaks my immersion.
Yeah, but it eliminates griefing. I mean, I know these doors are huge, but there are doors that aren't. And if a player could stop another player, they'd just stand right in front of them.
Well, but the thing is, you didn't stop completely. You would stop for half a second and walk through.
That guy's name's Milk Chocolate. Sorry.
Chocolat. It looks Soul Death Scythe.
I know. I can't criticize names. I'm endless nerd, so.
What was the? Man, there was one guy that was running around. His name was so funny. I can't remember what it was. Money Shot or?
Oh God. I don't want to hear about that. Then.
I don't know. Yeah, me neither. I can't remember what it was. But IW website the internet.
Oh wow. I don't even want to go there, but yeah, if you haven't heard about that fiasco, go read Penny Arcade.
So years later, when you're watching this, you'll know what happened on this day, or day before. So
yeah, the whole website guy. Anyhow.
Ah, I just lost him.
Oh, see, the decorations just kind of
damn it.
spawned out of nowhere.
So did you. You disappeared for a minute there.
I know. Phasing is an issue. So, alright, I guess this is as pretty a place to leave it as any. Daikon has to be a rebel and not look at the camera. Be a rebel.
There!
Bye, guys. We will be back with other games, other things, very soon.
You take care, guys. Have a good have a good winter for those of you in this hemisphere. Take care.
And a late Christmas.
What'd you say, a good what?
A good winter for those of you in this hemisphere, you know, where it's actually winter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Except no snow here.
Yeah. Later, guys.